We had several people tell us prior to working with 5K.co that the words we were looking to rank for would be very, very difficult to get on the first page. That year, 82% growth from the previous year. I'm Steve Foley, the owner of Everything But Stromboli. Our name has nothing to do with the products we sell.
My name is Josh Foley. I am the president at Everything But Stromboli.
However, people do remember the name of our company because it's unique.
Everything But Stromboli is a bulk wholesaler of memory cards, and we sell to many different industries.
So we have a very large presence on Amazon, some on eBay, and the third channel is our website and direct sales. At one point, Amazon was almost 90% of our business, and we wanted to reduce our dependency on Amazon and third party and take more control of our business and grow our website. And that's why we turned to 5K.co. Before working with 5K.co, we had used a nationally recognized brand to do our SEO. However, we soon found out that they were a very boilerplate, which did not work well, and later learned that the links they were building were not high value links. It had a short-term spike and then quickly faded away. After turning to 5K.co, we learned a lot about link building and how to do quality links, have them build quality links. They warned us that it was not an overnight process and we had to be patient and have trust in them, which we did. We began working with 5K.co after those initial conversations. They began the link building process, and as they told us, it did take some time, but we had our trust in them and followed through. The first year, we saw some growth in the rankings, some terms now hitting the first page. The following year, we saw a 23% growth year over year on our website. We saw words starting to hit the first page, some up in the top 5, some in the top 3. The following year after that, there was 28% growth from the previous year. We saw the rankings slowly coming up. Keywords that we had targeted ranking 1, 2, or 3. The third year is where the explosion occurred. Many words started being on the first page, many words ranking number 1 in searches. These are the words that many people told us we would never rank for on the first page, now ranking not only on the first page, but in the top 1, 2, or 3 search results. 82% growth from the previous year. We had now achieved one of our major company goals, moving business dependency away from Amazon, which was out of our control, into our website, which we now had full control of. One of the big things we liked about 5K.co was how personalized the plan was. They really wanted to understand our business, our goals, what words in particular were most important to search for, to rank for, what products were changing in our marketplace, where the growth was most important to achieve first. And then as we achieved those goals, we added more and more keywords to our campaign, and the growth just continued to happen.
5K.co is providing us with a number of services, including media mentions and writing content on our website. One of the things we really have liked about 5K.co is that they not only provide services, but they also provide training. So they gave training to one of our employees so that we could take on some of the responsibilities that they had been doing for us, and now we are able to do it thanks to their training, our staff.
Getting started with 5K.co was a simple process. They had the questions to ask us to understand our business and what was important to us. That gave us the confidence to know that they would build a campaign tailored for us that would achieve our goals.
Over the years, there's been various algorithms that have changed, or the ebb and flow of business, and it's nice to know that someone is out there watching those trends for us, because there's been times where we wouldn't have caught a problem, but they bring it to our attention. If there was any kind of a drop-off in our searches or organic keywords, they are on top of it, they let us know, and they work with us to get it back up to where it used to be and beyond. In fact, just recently we saw a drop-off because of an algorithm change, and they noticed it, they brought it to our attention, and they got us back to where we needed to be.
We've worked with 5K.co for close to a decade, and we couldn't be happier. Any company that would be considering working with them, I would highly recommend them. In fact, I have highly recommended them to good friends, and one friend in particular, after his very first meeting, called me up and said, "Steve, I can't tell you how excited I am to work with this company. It's clear they care about my product and what I'm looking to do."
I would highly recommend 5K.co because unless you're an expert in SEO, you're not going to see the results that they would be able to deliver.